Today's video is brought to you by Honey. Honey is a free browser extension that automatically finds and applies the best promo codes whenever you shop online. It works on over 37,000 websites such as Amazon, eBay, and the Razer store. It works on practically anything. Honey has saved me quite a bit of money when shopping online for Razer products as well as LED light strips. Honey has over 10 million members and saves users an average of $28.61. There's literally no reason not to add the Honey browser extension to your browser today. It's free to use and installs in just 2 clicks. You can get Honey for free at the first link in the video description. Hello everyone, I'm Em. Welcome back to TechBlock. We're back with a Q&A number 10. Can't believe we've done 10 of these already, man. I went ahead and asked you guys to ask me questions over on Instagram. If you aren't following me on Instagram already, my handle is @TechBlockM. That's the same for Facebook as well, in case you want to go follow my Facebook page. I don't really use it that much, but you can follow it if you want to. But as far as Q&As go, they're always on Instagram, so follow me on there @TechBlockM if you want to be featured in a future Q&A. Anyway, we have a lot of questions to get through and not a lot of time to get through all of them. How much does your setup cost? Says Sebe Photos. Oh my good God. How much is the setup worth at the moment? I don't know, man. Let's find out. We have a Razer mouse and mouse mat combo. This is like $250. We have a Logitech G915 keyboard. This is like what, £210 on Amazon. Elgato Stream Deck, £120. We have an absolute monster of a pre-built PC by MSI here. This is the Trident X Plus, I believe it's called. As for the specs of that PC, it has an i9 9900K CPU running at like 4.8 gigahertz or something crazy, 32 gigs of RAM, and an RTX 2080 Ti. SSD storage, all that good stuff. It's worth like nearly £3,000, I think. It's very, very expensive. So there's that PC. Then we have a £600 monitor, or £700 monitor here from BenQ. Right, moving on. We have some stuff over on this side of the setup as well. We have a headset stand from Razer, that's like £60. We have a Razer headset, the Nari Ultimate, that's like £200. And then we finally move on to this behemoth right here. We have a pretty damn good PC here too. RTX 2060. Ryzen 7 2700X CPU, 32 gigs of RAM, 2 terabytes of NVMe storage. I'll try put up like a rough price estimate of that PC, but it's definitely worth quite a bit. Yeah, I don't really know the final numbers of how much the setup is worth, but I'm gonna edit that in. So the final number for how much the setup is currently worth is right here. And now you kind of know how much the setup is actually worth. Okay, we have Narp21 asking me how old are. I am 20 years old. Oh my God. Feels weird saying I'm 20 now. I liked when I was 19. Saying I'm 20 kind of makes me feel old. We have Narp21 again. When are you coming to New Zealand and New Plymouth? I have no idea. I'd love to go to New Zealand though. It's a nice country. Vile Manimenen7. I'm sure I pronounced that right. Please buy Oculus Rift S or HTC Vive Cosmos. I really want to see you try out VR. I have actually had a lot of experience in VR. I've gone to quite a few like VR cafes, both in Los Angeles. I don't think I've been to one in the UK, but I've been to quite a few in Lithuania as well when I went there on holiday to Vilnius. In the capital, there's quite a few like VR cafes to try out and stuff. So I've had quite a bit of experience on playing on VR. It's definitely a lot of fun. And I feel like I could actually do it in this room. Like there's a decent amount of space in the office to actually set up like a full VR rig out here. But trying out VR in the office would definitely be pretty damn cool. Don't know when it's gonna happen though. Hopefully pretty soon, because hooking up the racing sim to like a VR headset, hey, that would be a good time, right? Tech Sharp asks us, would you get a dog? Of course, man. I wish I could get a husky here, a Siberian husky with like blue eyes. Oh my God, I would be so damn happy having a dog. Unfortunately though, the landlord doesn't allow us to have pets in this building, which is a shame, else I would most definitely have a dog right now. Oh my God, that would be so much fun. Like, that is my dream dog, in case you're wondering. You will often see me featuring pictures of huskies on my story, because I just love them so much, and I really do want a husky. One day, when I move out of this apartment, and I get like a normal house, we get in a husky. Oh man, that would be sick. Desar3MK asking us, show me the Huntsman Elite, baby. Say no more. I'm sure all of you are wondering, what did you do with all your Razer keyboards, Em? You have so many. That's right, I do have so many. And all of the Razer keyboards are nicely organized, nicely placed right here. This is the storage area, by the way. I did actually spend, I think, 2 hours yesterday in here tidying this place up. It's not perfect, but it's a whole lot better than what it used to be like before yesterday. Yesterday, this place looked like a goddamn bomb had went off in here. But now things are looking a bit more organized, a bit better. We got a bunch of stuff up top here, Ryzen, Intel stuff, all sorts of crap. As for the Black Widow Elite, Huntsman Elite, sorry. Huntsman Elite is sitting right here inside of its box, along with my other Razer keyboards. There's a lot of Razer stuff here. Yep, there's the Razer Huntsman Elite. It isn't being used at the moment. However, when we do the full Razer-themed gaming setup over on this desk right here, we will be replacing the Logitech keyboard with the Razer Huntsman Elite. What do you prefer, Intel or Ryzen? By the way, love your vids. Says Seth Minogu? I'm sorry. What do I prefer, Intel or Ryzen? So as for me preferring one CPU brand over another, I don't really care that much. Personally, right now, I'm rocking an Intel CPU in this Razer Blade, I have an Intel CPU in that PC there, and then I have a Ryzen CPU in that PC there. I don't necessarily have a preference for either Intel or Ryzen. Whatever CPU has the best value, or whatever CPU has just, the best performance for like workstation type stuff or gaming performance, I don't really care whether it comes from Intel or it comes from AMD. As long as it's a good CPU, I don't think it should matter whether it comes from Intel or AMD, you know what I mean? So to answer your question, Seth, I don't really have a preference. We have Gamer Zach 2X. Hi, you are my favorite YouTuber, and what items would you recommend to hide all wires? I feel like I should have like a dedicated series on the channel where people just send me like terribly cable managed setups, and I'm just like, all right, here's what you gotta do to hide all your cables, man. But as for what I would actually recommend for hiding cables, J channels. I'm gonna put a link in the description down below just for you, so you can pick up these J channel cable organizers. They're pretty damn amazing. I've featured them in a few videos myself recently. If you go ahead and watch my cable management video where I cable manage the setup behind us with these plastic J channel cable organizers, check them out. It's a very good product. Unfortunately, not quite available in Europe or the UK. So I hope, Gamer Zach, that you're in the US and you can actually buy these. But if you are in the UK or you're in Europe, you can get them imported from the Amazon.com store. But bear in mind that shipping will take a long time. So I'll go ahead and leave a link in the description down below for you, so you can go pick up some wonderful cable organizers and cable manage all of your cables, my friend. We have Manu Capel. You got any money for me? Absolutely not, I'm sorry. Chris Foros TS, what is the best monitor for you? This is the monitor we have right now. It is from BenQ. It is the BenQ EX3501R, 35-inch curved ultra-wide, 3440 by 1440p resolution running at 100 Hz. Somehow I remember like all the specs of this monitor, but isn't it beautiful? It's a very nice monitor to use, to be honest. It supports like AMD FreeSync and all, has HDR support, all sorts of wonderful things. It is by far the best monitor I've ever had and the best monitor I've ever used and experienced, and it is definitely one I would recommend. It's not the cheapest of monitors, I'll tell you that much, but it's a pretty damn good one. It's not a TN panel either, it's a VA panel, so the blacks in the monitor are very, very deep. It's a pretty nice monitor, I'll definitely recommend it. We have Josh Loke. Can you play Bed Wars with GamerBoy80, please? Bed Wars? I have no idea what Bed Wars is. We have Jared asking us, what's in your Subway order? Now, I get asked this question so many times on Instagram that I've actually gone ahead and written down my entire Subway order in like my notes application on my phone, so that I can just like copy paste it to everyone who asks me, hey Em, what do you get in your Subway order? Because believe it or not, a lot of people want to know what I get on my Subway order. So here we go. It's a spicy Italian sub on hot Italian bread with pepper jack cheese. It's toasted. We get tomatoes, cucumbers, lettuce, onion, and sweet corn with chipotle Southwest sauce. That's my Subway order. Hope you got that there. Moving on. What do you do with the PCs after you review them? Well, if it's a custom built PC by me, chances are when I'm done with it, I'll keep the PC. I'll be using it until I need to build a new PC with like some different parts. I'll salvage a bunch of the components from the previous PC. I'll put them in the new PC. I don't know if any of this is making sense, but if it's like me building a custom PC, I'll use it after I make a review about it. But when it comes to something like that MSI PC over there, unfortunately that one isn't for me to keep, and it will be sent back to MSI at some point in the future. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question. What I do with the PCs after I review them, I either keep them or I send them back. Yeah, Yusuf14, do you think all-in-one PCs are good for gaming or good at all? All-in-one PCs, if you can find a good one that doesn't have like cooling problems and actually has good specs, I don't see why there would be anything wrong with using an all-in-one PC. As long as you can just find like a good one, you know, in the end, it is just a PC. Like, I'm sure it'll be fine for gaming as long as the specs are fine for gaming. We have James Aaron Gino. Which processor is better, AMD or Intel? I want it for gaming. At the moment, I'm pretty sure Intel still has the performance crown with their i9-9900K for gaming. I think that still just barely beats out anything that AMD has to offer, albeit at a ridiculous price point, but nevertheless, it is a better CPU for gaming. As far as I know, correct me if I'm wrong, in the comment section, but I'm pretty sure Intel CPU is still better, at least in some games. But I'm sure in other games there's, AMD taking a few wins as well. So I don't really think it matters too much what CPU you go with nowadays. It's mainly down to the graphics card. Like, you can't really go wrong with either Intel or AMD. Both the Ryzen 3rd gen CPUs and Intel's high-end CPUs as well. They're both really good options for gaming. You can't really go wrong with either one. AMD has definitely caught up recently though with their 3rd gen Ryzen CPUs. They're pretty damn good for gaming. And so is Intel. You can't really go wrong with either one. But personally, if I was building a gaming-focused machine, like solely gaming-focused machine, I would go for an i9-9900K. That's the CPU that I'd go with because I also have that CPU in that MSI PC. It's pretty damn good for gaming, let me tell you. Especially when you clock it at like 5 gigahertz, which I wish I could, but cooling is a bit of a problem in a very small form factor case. So I've not really bothered to overclock inside that little rig there. Anyway, we have EliteXZ Fellow. Elites Fellow? Is that how you pronounce your name? I'm so sorry. Who is that girl that keeps popping up in your video on YouTube? Oh my god. She's only been in one video, and I feel like no one really noticed that she was in that video. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. I don't know what you're talking about, man. I don't know what girl you're talking about, dude. No idea. When are you going to be uploading consistently? Asks Gabriel. Oh dear. I think I'm uploading consistently now. Like, dude, last month, come on. September was a good month for the channel. I posted a lot more videos than usual. And this month, October, we're about to do the same thing again. I'm posting more consistently now. I mean, if posting daily or every other day isn't consistent to you, I don't know what is, man, because me posting like 2 videos a day would actually kill me, I feel like. Like, that would be crazy. I don't know how some people do it. I understand it's probably easier when you have like a team of people working for you. Like when you're a bigger channel, you can definitely get out more than 1 video a day. But when you're one person, one-man team, posting daily on YouTube is a hell of a lot of work, man. And posting twice a day, I feel like that would kill me. Like, if it was just me recording, editing 2 videos a day, that would be a lot of work, man. We have Tyler Unit. How long did it take before your channel started getting a half decent amount of views? I feel like I got quite lucky on YouTube early on. I think in 2017, one of my videos randomly blew up. Well, I say blew up. It got like 100,000 views over the span of like, I don't know, half a year or something. So nothing too crazy, man. But that video kind of got some traction, started getting views. And at the time, I don't think I had posted a video for several months. And I'm pretty sure back in like May, June time or something, I started posting videos again on YouTube. Somehow the channel just got views. I kind of just posted videos that I wanted to post. Like, I just bought new keyboards. I made a video about that. Like, anything I bought, I'd kind of make a video about. But I don't know what exactly you mean by like a decent amount of views. I guess that kind of depends on what to you is a decent amount of views. For me now, if I get like 10,000 views on a video, I'm thrilled, all right? Like, that's awesome. So 10,000 views a video for me is like pretty damn good amount. And I guess only recently has the channel kind of started to get 10,000 views somewhat consistently, but not really. I don't know, man. I don't know where I'm going with this. I think we should move on to a different question. Bryce asks us, how has living on your own been? Well, I no longer live alone. If you watched my previous Q&A, you met my roommate kind of for a few seconds at the end of the video. But I do have a roommate now. I no longer live alone, but I did live alone for I think 2 months in this apartment. And let me tell you, it was pretty damn good. But things really haven't changed since he's moved in because he's rarely ever home. It's pretty much like I'm still living by myself. Living alone has been good. It's kind of allowed me to, I guess, I don't know, be myself, design the entire apartment the way I want it to be designed. And it's kind of made me like a lot more responsible because I gotta do everything, man. I gotta clean the apartment, I gotta do my own laundry, I gotta wash the dishes. And this is no small apartment either. Like, cleaning this place takes a long ass time. So yeah, living alone has been great. It's kind of matured me a lot as a person, I'd say, because I'm doing everything by myself now, you know? Yeah, I think we can get through a few more questions probably. Mad Matrix, how did you get such massive muscles, dude? I know, I'm so jacked, aren't I? No, my muscles really aren't that big. It kind of just appears that way on video, that I'm like this jacked freaking dude. If you see me in person, you'd be like, is that TechBlock Cam? He looks tiny, man. Yeah, I'm really not that big. It's kind of just like what happens on camera. But to answer your question on how I got so freaking jacked, I went to the gym for many years. I know it doesn't look like I've been to the gym for many years, but I've been training for a while. I had to take a month off last month because I was kind of injured, but I came back to gym in October and we're gonna be consistently training again. Hopefully actually getting massive this time, because like there's been times on the channel where you've probably seen my muscle mass fluctuate and like how big I look on camera or whatever like fluctuate. I think if you go back like a year or a year and a half, I'll probably look a lot more jacked than I do now. And that's because I actually trained a lot more back then and a lot more consistently, and I actually stuck to a good diet. What's very important when it comes to training is your diet, okay? Training's one part, then there's the diet, very important. But if you're also looking to get as jacked as me, yeah, go gym, stick to a good diet. If you need to gain some weight, put on some muscle mass, you need to have a calorie surplus, you can actually, put on some weight. And if you would like to lose weight, you have to go into a calorie deficit. If you have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about, there's very good YouTube channels out there that explain nutrition, fitness, training, all the things you gotta know. Check out Max Tuning, Christian Guzman, there's Athlete X, plenty of channels out there that I watch myself about fitness. So if you want to get into fitness, definitely check those guys out. I'll try to leave their channel links in the description down below in case you're interested in also starting your fitness journey. Wow, very exciting. What is your favorite food? What do you think about iPhone 11? What is my favorite food? Oh man, I do love pizza, but I also really love burgers. Pizza, I gotta go with pizza, man. I know it's a very generic answer, but okay, I'm gonna make it a bit more specific. I really like thin pizza, especially if it's in Lithuania. If you've ever been to Lithuania or you're planning on going to Lithuania on holiday or whatever, buy some pizza, because oh my God, is it so nice there. Like my all-time best pizza has been in Lithuania. Like they're just so freaking nice, dude. And just thinking about that pizza makes me kind of hungry. Damn. So that's my favorite food. Lithuanian pizzas are just so freaking nice. Can't say enough good things about them. So if you ever go to Lithuania, check out their pizzas, guys. What do I think about the iPhone 11 though? I mean, it's not really the biggest upgrade from the iPhone XS now, is it? The camera's cool. That's probably the only good thing about it, I'd say. I don't know. I watched some reviews about it. In terms of performance, the specs on paper are way better, but in terms of real world performance, apparently it really isn't that much better than something like this, or even the previous gen iPhone, the iPhone X. Yeah, but the iPhone 11 does have good cameras, I think better night vision, and of course the ultra wide angle lens is on there as well, which is pretty cool. And the final question from Tyler, Pickstock96. Great vids, keep it up. What do you use for video editing and why? Okay, I used to use Sony Vegas Pro back in the day. Now I stick to Adobe Premiere and the full Adobe Creative Cloud suite. That includes Lightroom, Photoshop, Adobe Premiere, Media Encoder, a bunch of stuff from Adobe. Yeah, for video editing, I use Adobe Premiere Pro. Why exactly? I don't know. I've been using it for a while. I switched from Sony Vegas to Adobe. Because a lot of people just said, Adobe's better, dude. I'm like, all right. And it took a while for me to learn how to use the software, but with enough, time and dedication, I learned how to use the software. And let me tell you, it's pretty damn good. I like editing on it. But that will be it for today's video, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. If you would like to be featured in a future Q&A video, press on the link in the video description down below. That'll take you to my Instagram page. Follow me on Instagram at TechBlockM. I'll be posting on my story in the next couple of weeks or so, telling you to ask me questions over on Instagram. And if you ask me a question on there, I'll probably feature you in a future video. All right, thanks for watching. Hope to see you in another video soon. Goodbye.